Live trained.
As you can see behind me, baggage claim is an area where people unfortunately have to congregate to collect their bags. And as I mentioned earlier, baggage claim is one of those vulnerable areas and could potentially be an area where an attack could occur. If you look at the Fort Lauderdale airport shooting that occurred in 2017, unfortunately it occurred at baggage claim and it cost 5 innocent lives. What I'd like you to keep in mind when you're at baggage claim, as I mentioned earlier, it may not be possible to have only carry-on. You have to check a bag. If you do so, what you want to be able to do is quickly identify your bag, grab it off the carousel, and exit the airport. Whether it's the bag itself or you placing something on the bag that helps you quickly identify your bag or make your bag stand out so you can grab it as quickly as possible, that would be really beneficial for you. While you're coming down to baggage claim, as I mentioned earlier, you always want to be aware of what is going on around you. One of the things I do is I look at all of the entry and exit points. Like in an aircraft, what's the closest exit to me? If I need to get away or get out of this area, how am I going to do that quickly, not only for myself, but for my loved ones? Where is some shelter? Those kinds of things. And while I'm standing waiting for my bag, I want to be mindful of what is going on around me. Is anyone acting suspicious? Is anyone standing out that's making me uncomfortable? And if that's the case, always go with your gut reaction, report that behavior, and try to make sure that things don't go unnoticed or unreported. As the bags are coming out, position yourself so that you can quickly get to your bag, pick up your bag, and then exit out of the airport. As I mentioned upstairs, the less time you spend in these vulnerable areas, the more likely you're to avoid not only danger, but situations that could be harmful not only to you, but to your loved one. And the last part of your trip is actually leaving the airport. Now you have several options, of course. If you have someone picking you up, make sure that they know to be there on time or that they're tracking your flight information so they know if there's any delays. Most airports have a cell phone waiting area and you want them to be in that area so when you land and you're coming out or going to baggage claim, they are prepared to come and pick you up. Again, you want to avoid that time at curbside. If you're calling for Uber, balance the time for waiting for the Uber with a baggage pickup, as well as getting away from the curbside into the pickup area and always maintaining that awareness of what is going on with you. Again, at the end of the day, the more prepared you are, the more you think about something, the more you've planned it out, the safer you're going to be, not only for yourself, but for your loved ones. I hope you found this episode helpful. Very excited that you're continuing to follow us, and we'll see you on the next Live Train.
Live train.